Third-person perspective. The story opens on a distant mining colony called Haven Station, orbiting a dead planet in the outer rim. The colony houses 2,847 human workers and their families, extracting rare minerals for Earth's growing space fleet. Life is hard but peaceful. Without warning, the Void Raiders attack. These are savage aliens known across the galaxy for taking prisoners as slaves and leaving nothing behind. Their black ships appear like a storm, overwhelming Haven stations. Weak defenses in minutes. As families run for escape pods, young colony engineer Mike Carter stays behind to help others reach safety. He manages to get the last transport away before the station falls, but his own escape pod fails. He crashes on the planet below, badly hurt. The Void Raiders take everyone they can catch. Over 2,800 humans disappear into their slave ships. Mike lies dying in the wreckage, the only survivor left behind because they thought he was already dead. 3 days later, a small alien ship finds him. The crew are gentlefolk, a peaceful race of blue-skinned beings who travel the galaxy helping. Others, they are led by Elder Kree, an old alien who has seen much suffering in his long life. The gentlefolk nurse Mike back to health on their ship. They tell him the hard truth. The Void Raiders are too strong, and their slave markets are hidden deep in lawless space. Most races just accept the loss and move on. This is the way of things, Elder Kree says sadly. We saved who we could. Save you. But Mike refuses to accept this. You don't understand humans, he tells them. We don't leave our people behind, ever. The gentlefolk are confused. How could one species care so much about every individual? In their culture, saving one life from thousands is already a great victory. Mike asks them to take him to Earth. He needs to report what happened and bring help. Elder Kree agrees, though he warns that humans are not known as great warriors in the galaxy. Most aliens see them as a young, weak race. The part ends with their ship jumping to hyperspace, carrying the message that will change everything. Mike stares out at the stars, making a silent promise to his captured friends and family. The gentle folk watch him with growing curiosity about this strange human determination. Back on Earth, the message reaches Admiral Stone at Earth Defense Command. A loss of Haven Station hits humanity like a physical blow. These aren't just numbers. They're daughters, sons, mothers, fathers. Every human lost matters. The Admiral calls an emergency meeting. Earth's military is still small compared to the great galactic powers, but they have one thing others don't: absolute unity when their people are in danger. Asterisk third-person perspective. 2 weeks after Mike's return to Earth, the entire human fleet mobilizes like never before. Admiral Stone stands in the war room, looking at star maps that show the vast emptiness where their people disappeared. Every military ship, every transport, even civilian vessels volunteer for the mission. Sir, the other species are calling this madness, reports Captain Reed, Stone's best officer. The Galactic Council says we should accept our losses and move on. They're offering to give us protection treaties instead. Admiral Stone's jaw tightens. Tell the Council thank you, but we handle our own. The problem is clear. Humans know almost nothing about the Void Raiders. These aliens attack fast and disappear into the unknown regions where no law exists. Most species just mark their people as lost and build better defenses. But Mike Carter has an idea. He asks to speak with Elder Kree again. The old alien agrees to meet, curious about human plans. Your people keep talking about finding the Raiders, Elder Kree says, but space is vast. They could be anywhere in the dark zones. Mike pulls up a star chart. You've been traveling for hundreds of years. You must know something about where they take their prisoners. Elder Kree pauses. His people have indeed heard whispers, stories of slave markets on dead worlds, hidden stations in empty space. But these are dangerous places where even peaceful travelers fear to go. There is one who might know, Elder Cree finally says. A trader named Vex. He deals with ... questionable people. His kind knows the dark paths. Within days, Captain Reed takes a small ship to find this Vex character. The trader lives on a space station that exists in the gray areas of the law. Not criminal, but not clean either. Vex is a thin, nervous alien with too many eyes and quick hands. He recognizes human desperation immediately and tries to charge enormous fees for information. You want to find the Void Raiders? Vex laughs. That's suicide with extra steps. They have ships, weapons, and fortresses. What do humans have? Captain. Reed leans forward. We have something you don't understand. We have people who are counting on us. The negotiation is tense. Vex wants payment in rare metals and future trade deals. But when Reed explains that nearly 3,000 humans were taken, including children, something in the trader's expression changes. Children too? Vex asks quietly. Even in his morally gray world, there are some lines most beings won't cross. Provides coordinates to 3 possible locations where the raiders might be holding prisoners. These are not promises, he warns. These are just ... possibilities. And if you go there, you probably won't come back. Meanwhile, back on Earth, the war machine grows. Factories work day and night, building new ships and weapons. Volunteer pilots train for combat they've never imagined. Families of the captured send everything they have to support the mission. The galaxy watches in amazement. Most species see this as wasteful pride, spending enormous resources to attempt an impossible rescue. But humans see it differently. Dr. Walsh, Earth's leading xenopsychologist, explains it to the Galactic Council. You calculate the value of individual lives against the cost of saving them. Humans don't make that calculation. Every life has infinite worth. The council members exchange confused looks. This type of thinking seems both admirable and completely insane. As the first scouting ships prepare to leave for Vex's coordinates, Elder Cree makes an unexpected decision. He volunteers to guide the human ships, bringing 3 vessels of his own people. Why? Admiral Stone asks. This isn't your fight. Elder Cree looks at the star maps showing Earth's massive fleet preparation. Perhaps it is time the galaxy learned what it means to truly save everyone. The part ends with the first wave of human ships jumping to hyperspace. They carry advanced sensors, upgraded weapons, and something no alien species has ever brought to such a mission: absolute certainty that they will not return home without every single captured human. Mike Carter watches the ships disappear into the void from Earth's command center. His rescue by the gentlefolk started this chain of events. Now thousands of humans are risking everything because of a simple human truth. No one gets left behind. In the dark spaces between stars. The real hunt is about to begin. Third-person perspective. The first human scout ships reach Vex's coordinates. After 3 days of hard travel, what they find changes everything. The first location is empty, just dead space and old debris. The second shows signs of recent activity, but no prisoners. At the third coordinates, Captain Reed's sensors detect something massive hidden behind a rogue planet. It's a Void Raider outpost, but smaller than expected. Through careful surveillance, they confirm about 200 human prisoners working in the mining operations. But this creates a new problem. If they attack this outpost, word will spread to other Raider bases. The remaining 2,600 prisoners might be killed or moved somewhere. Impossible to find. Captain Reed sends an encrypted message back to Earth. Found some of our people. Need bigger plan. Admiral Stone faces the hardest decision of his career. Save the 200 they've found, or risk them all for a chance at everyone. The families of those 200 beg for immediate rescue. The waiting is tearing them apart. Mike. Carter, now serving as liaison with alien contacts, has a different idea. What if we don't have to choose? He asks, what if we can find all the bases first, then hit them at the same time? This requires something humans have never attempted: building a galaxy-wide intelligence network. They need allies, and they need them fast. Elder Cree introduces them to the underground, a loose network of species who have also lost people to the Void Raiders over the years. These aren't warriors or governments. They're merchants, travelers, refugees, and outcasts who remember their own losses. The first to join are the Miners Guild. These tough aliens have lost entire crews to raider attacks. Their leader, Foreman Locke, brings ships designed for deep space work and knowledge of hidden asteroid bases. We tried fighting them alone, Locke explains. Always failed. Maybe together is different. Next come the Wanderer clans, nomadic people, whose children have been taken for decades. They know the secret routes through dangerous space and can move without being detected. The most surprising ally is Dr. Nim, a scientist from the advanced core worlds. Her people are known for staying neutral in all conflicts, but she lost her research partner to raiders 5 years ago. My government says individual losses are acceptable for greater peace, Dr. Nim tells Admiral Stone. I say my government is wrong. Each ally brings vital knowledge. The miners know where raiders hide their bases. The wanderers know how to reach them unseen. Dr. Nim brings technology that can track raider ships across vast distances. Asterisk. But the greatest surprise comes from an unexpected source. Other human survivors dot as word of the rescue mission spreads. Aliens across the galaxy start reporting encounters with escaped human prisoners. These escapees have been surviving in the HFY underground for months or years, too afraid to reveal themselves. Tom Baker escaped 3 months ago from a raider ship and has been hiding on a trading station. Lisa Park broke free from a mining operation and joined a group of alien refugees. Each survivor brings crucial intelligence about raider operations. They have 7 main bases, Tom reports. Maybe more. They move prisoners around, prevent exactly what you're doing. The intelligence picture becomes clearer, but more terrifying. The Void Raiders aren't just pirates. They're running a massive slave operation across multiple sectors. Human prisoners are being sold to the worst parts of the galaxy. Admiral Stone realizes they need more than rescue ships. They need a war fleet capable of taking on a criminal empire. The Galactic Council formally warns Earth against destabilizing actions in lawless space. They offer again to negotiate for some prisoners' release through proper diplomatic channels. Admiral Stone's response is broadcast across the galaxy. Diplomacy is for people who accept partial solutions. We don't. This declaration sends shockwaves through galactic politics. Most species view humans as recklessly emotional. But the underground sees something different. Hope. More allies arrive daily. Species that have suffered losses but never fought back find courage in human determination. The rescue fleet grows beyond anything Earth could have built alone. Elder Cree watches the preparations with growing amazement. In all my travels, I have never seen anything like this. Your people are transforming grief into action. Mike Carter stands in the command center, looking at star charts now marked with 7 confirmed raider bases and estimated prisoner locations. The impossible is becoming possible, but the cost will be enormous. Are we really going to do this? Captain Reed asks. Attack 7 fortified positions simultaneously across half the galaxy? Admiral Stone doesn't hesitate. We're going to do more than that. We're going to send a message that taking humans has consequences no one can afford to pay. The final preparations begin. In 4 days, the largest rescue operation in galactic history will launch. Success means bringing everyone home. Failure means losing everything. Asterisk, third-person perspective. The day arrives like thunder across 7 sectors of space. Admiral Stone's plan is simple in concept, terrifying in execution. Hit all 7 Void Raider bases within a 6-hour window, before they can warn each other or kill prisoners. The largest fleet sits at the main base coordinates, where intelligence suggests over 1,500 human prisoners are held. Admiral Stone commands this force personally, with Captain Reed leading the assault ships and Elder Kree coordinating alien allies. At exactly 0800 Galactic Standard Time, the attacks begin simultaneously. Stone's fleet drops out of hyperspace, facing a fortress built inside a massive asteroid. The Void Raider base bristles with weapons and defensive shields. Dark ships launch immediately to intercept the rescue force. All ships, remember the mission, Stone broadcasts. Every shot you don't take might save a human life. But every shot they take definitely threatens one. The battle is unlike anything in human military history. Human pilots, trained for defense, must now attack fortified positions while protecting prisoners inside. The moral weight adds pressure to every tactical decision. Captain Reed leads the fighter squadrons in a desperate dance around enemy fire. The Void Raiders are skilled fighters, but they're not prepared for human tactical flexibility. We're alien. Warfare follows predictable patterns. Humans adapt constantly. They're trying to retreat to the prisoner sections, Reed reports, using our own people as shields. This is the moment Stone prepared for. Execute Protocol 7. Human boarding. Ships, designed specifically for this mission, attached to the asteroid base like metal parasites. Instead of heavy weapons, they carry specialized teams trained in close-quarters rescue operations. Mike Carter, despite being a civilian engineer, insisted on joining a boarding team. His knowledge of station layouts proves crucial as they fight. Through narrow corridors toward prisoner areas, the fighting inside is brutal and personal. Void Raider guards are cruel beings who have tortured humans for months. But human soldiers fight with something Raiders don't understand: protective fury for their captured families. Meanwhile, at the 6 other bases, similar battles unfold with varying success. Foreman Locke's mining guild attacks the asteroid mining operation where Tom Baker escaped. Their industrial ships prove perfect for cracking open the artificial prison. 200 humans are freed within the first hour. Dr. Neem's advanced technology allows the smallest team to take down an entire Raider communications hub, preventing coordination between bases. 50 human prisoners, including several children, are rescued before the Raiders even realize they're under attack. But not everything goes according to plan. At the 4th base, hidden in a nebula, Wanderer clan ships find themselves outnumbered 3-1. The rescue team barely escapes with 43 humans, leaving the base operational. The 5th assault discovers the base has been abandoned recently, but intelligence was wrong. Instead of prisoners, they find evidence of a slave sale. 300 humans were sold to unknown buyers just days before. At the 6th base, the horror is complete. The rescue team arrives to find the Raider commander has killed all prisoners rather than let them be rescued. The silence on the communication channel speaks louder than screams. Back at the main assault, Mike's boarding team reaches the prisoner areas. What they find tests human resolve. The conditions are worse than imagined. Humans kept in cages, worked nearly to death, some barely recognizable. Medical teams to all sectors, Mike calls. We need everyone who can walk ready for immediate evacuation. Among the prisoners, he finds families from Haven Station, people he worked with, children he taught engineering basics to. Their eyes light up with impossible hope when they see human faces. "We told them you'd come," whispers Anna Wells, a mining supervisor. "They said humans don't care enough to risk this." "We said they don't understand humans at all." The evacuation begins under fire. Raider reinforcements arrive as rescue ships load prisoners. Some humans are too sick to walk, others too traumatized to move. Every evacuation requires covering fire and medical support. Admiral Stone watches the tactical display as casualty reports arrive. 12 human ships destroyed, 43 crew members lost, but 2,247 prisoners recovered alive from 6 bases. The numbers are sobering. They came for 2,847 people. They're leaving with 2,247. The failed 6th base and the missing prisoners from the 5th represent 600 humans still lost. As the rescue fleet prepares to jump to safety, long-range sensors detect massive Raider reinforcements approaching all battle sites. The window for escape is closing rapidly. All ships prepare for jump, Stone orders. But privately, he faces the hardest truth of command. They achieved the impossible, and it still wasn't enough. 600 humans remain missing. For human culture, this means the mission continues. Third-person perspective 6 months later. The rescue fleet returns to Earth as heroes, but the celebration feels incomplete. Admiral Stone stands before the families of 2,247 rescued humans, knowing that 600 families still wait for news that may never come. The rescued prisoners recover in hospitals across Earth. Their stories fill intelligence databases with new information about Raider operations. Each detail brings hope for finding the missing. Mike Carter, now promoted to Chief of Alien Relations, works day and night coordinating with the underground network. The successful rescue has inspired other species to share intelligence they've kept secret for decades. The galaxy is talking, Elder Cree reports. Your rescue mission changed something fundamental. Species that never cooperated before are working together. The change is deeper than tactical success. The human concept of no one left behind has spread like a philosophical virus through galactic culture. Other species begin questioning their own acceptance of acceptable losses. Dr. Nim brings the first breakthrough. Her advanced scanners, modified with human determination, detect unusual energy signatures from the slave sale at the 5th base. The sold humans were transported to the core worlds, the most civilized part of the galaxy. Impossible, the Galactic Council declares. Slavery is illegal in core worlds. Your information must be wrong. Admiral Stone's response is broadcast across civilized space, and you won't mind if we go look. This creates the greatest diplomatic crisis in galactic history. The core worlds have maintained their reputation as peaceful and lawful for thousands of years. The suggestion that they harbor slavery threatens their entire political structure. But human persistence proves unstoppable. Captain Reed leads investigation teams to core world planets, officially as trade missions, but actually searching for the missing humans. What they discover shocks everyone, including themselves. The slavery isn't in criminal underground. It's hidden in plain sight, disguised as contract labor and debt services. Wealthy core world citizens have been buying humans as exotic servants, convinced by Raider lies that humans enjoy serving superior species. Tom Baker, now serving as a human survivor liaison, identifies 3 of the missing from security footage on a core world pleasure station. They're alive, but legally owned under core world law as willing contract workers. The diplomatic explosion threatens galactic peace. The core worlds demand that humans respect their legal sovereignty. Earth responds by mobilizing not just military forces, but something more dangerous, public opinion. Human broadcasts show rescued prisoners describing their treatment. Alien species across the galaxy see the reality of what acceptable losses means. The underground network spreads the message to every corner of known space. Elder Cree, now serving as an unofficial human ambassador, addresses the Galactic Council with words that echo through history. Humans have taught us that mathematics cannot measure the value of life. When they say no one left behind, they mean no one, not even one. The pressure becomes unbearable. Core world populations, influenced by human broadcasts, begin demanding their own governments explain the contract labor programs. Protests spread across civilized space, facing potential revolution. The core worlds agree to review all contract labor arrangements involving humans. The review becomes a rescue mission as 437 more humans are found and freed from various forms of legal slavery. But 163 humans remain missing. The search continues for 2 more years. Human determination becomes legendary throughout the galaxy. Species that once mocked human emotion begin copying human methods. The phrase "no one left behind" enters common galactic language. The final breakthrough comes from an unexpected source. A young raider, captured during the original rescue mission, finally breaks under months of patient questioning. He reveals the location of the last secret base, a mobile station that moves through empty space, avoiding all detection. The final rescue mission is small and precise. Mike Carter, now an experienced combat engineer, leads a joint human-alien force to the mobile station. They find the last 163 humans in conditions so horrible that several alien rescuers require medical treatment for psychological trauma. But they bring everyone home. 3 years after the Haven Station attack, the last rescued human sets foot on Earth. The number is exact. 2,847 humans taken, 2,847 humans returned. Not acceptable losses. Not most of them. Everyone. The galaxy has changed forever. The concept of abandoning people to save resources seems barbaric now. Species across civilized space have adopted human rescue protocols. The phrase, "we leave no one behind," appears in dozens of alien languages. Admiral Stone, now retired, attends the final celebration ceremony. A reporter asks him to explain how humans achieve the impossible. His answer becomes the defining statement of human character. We didn't achieve the impossible. We just refused to accept that saving everyone was impossible. That's the difference between calculation and determination. Elder Cree, now Earth's closest alien ally, watches the celebration and reflects on how one species' stubborn refusal to abandon their people transformed galactic civilization. The galaxy learned that day. When humans say, "no one left behind," they mean it literally. And that makes all the difference. Asterisk.